Hi, my name is Todd Walcott, and I'm a certified reverse mortgage professional with Contempo Lending here in Palm Springs, California. And today I want to go over the topic of solar and how it can affect our reverse mortgage applications. First, we need to review the type of agreements we see. The first is the purchase power agreement, where the provider owns the equipment and output, and the homeowner purchases the electrical output from the provider at a fixed price. These agreements are fine. We just need to have the Uniform Commercial Code filing, or the UCC, subordinated or removed from title. Most times they just put it back on later. The second agreements we see are solar leases, where the owner is leasing the equipment and the owner keeps the output production. The solar company owns and maintains the equipment. Same thing here, we just need any UCC agreement subordinated to our new deed of trust. And then sometimes the solar is purchased with a loan that is recorded as an encumbrance against the property. These loans need to be paid off with any other encumbrances or mortgages as part of our transaction. Where we run into a hurdle is some of the older agreements. HUD does not allow any credit or qualifying requirements or credit score minimums for transfer of these agreements. If a third-party solar company has to approve the buyer's credit or income, then these agreements are ineligible and need to be amended in order for us to close a new reverse mortgage. It's good to note that these guidelines apply to regular forward FHA loans. So if you're involved in a transaction with FHA financing and the solar looks more than 10 years old, then alert your lender to get into the meat of these agreements to make sure your solar documents meet HUD's requirements. Here's an example where on sale, in order to assume the lease, the homeowner must comply with the credit requirements of the lease. Now that's a no-no. Here's another example where someone requires a FICO of 650 or higher in order for the borrower to assume the lease. This is also a deal breaker that need to be fixed. But over the years, the solar providers have worked with HUD, and when we reach out and work with the solar provider, if we tell them it's HUD financing, they will amend these agreements to comply with HUD's requirements. So in closing, solar is good, but on the older agreements, we need to be diligent in getting the lease or purchase power agreements right away to make sure the verbiage aligns with HUD's requirements. If you have other questions on solar, reach out and I'd love to talk.